cons of homeownership and marriage. I am outside the Pima County Superior Court right now, and we are talking today about the laws in Arizona around homeownership and marriage. I get this question a lot from folks. What happens if I'm a single person and then I get married? Is my house automatically transitioned to my spouse as well? Or what if I buy a home while I'm married? Can I buy it on my own, or does it also belong to my spouse? Well, Tucson in Arizona and all of Arizona is one of only 9 community property states in the country. There is also California, Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, Texas, Washington, Wisconsin, and Alaska. So those folks are going to have very different laws than the rest of the country. And if you look up the Arizona revised statutes, that's where you're going to find a lot of the legal laws around this situation. And again, today we're just going to talk about generals. So if you have specific questions about your situation, please discuss it with a real estate lawyer, family law lawyer, whatever is best for you. But in general, in Arizona, if you want to buy property while you're married, you will need your spouse to either sign and purchase the property with you, or sign a disclaimer deed that they're disclaiming any right to the property. There are 2 other ways that you can own property as a solo individual while you're married and not have it be with your spouse. And that's if you purchased the property before you got married, or you inherited it solely in your name. So there's some various variables to just those 3 rules I told you about solo ownership when you're married. You bought it before you were married, you inherited it, or you signed a disclaimer deed, or your spouse did, and so one or the other of you own it singly. There's more that's involved. These are just the generals, so you really want to talk to an attorney or consult someone prior to the marriage to help figure some of this out. There's different laws about who's contributing to the mortgage, who's contributing to the home upkeep, as having a stake in some of the equity, even if their name's not necessarily on the mortgage.
That's, when I purchased the home, it was in my name. The deed was in my name, so I knew that. But I didn't know what would happen as the years went by and I was married. I didn't know what type of transition that would lead into. I didn't know. I just knew that I was purchasing a home and we were going to be living in the home as a family. So
sure.
I didn't know, really.
Yeah, and not a lot of people realize it's a community property state. If you look up in the Arizona statutes, AR 25-213, it talks a little bit about separate real property and things like that. You can look in the Arizona statutes, or just have a free consult for phone consult with a real estate or family law attorney to advise you. But it's just good to know about home ownership in Arizona, and marriage is a legal process, so it is going to impact your ownership of property. Do you have any advice for folks out there who are homeowners and they're considering getting married, of what you think would be a good thing to do, or what do you think?
Well, I definitely would recommend, talking to a lawyer that knows more about those statutes and the process, so that you're aware of what potentially could happen.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on site at Superior Court. Please like and subscribe, and we're going to have some links in the comments about the statutes. And if you have any questions for me, please comment. And thanks so much, Ryan, for being here with us and for allowing me to come and support you in this process.
Thank you. I appreciate all your help, Heather.
All right, thanks.